I'm not a fan of Garnacho. I'm just not a fan of Garnacho. From a lot of angles, not just on the football field. I don't like his demeanour and his attitude. Too many times picks the wrong pass or makes the wrong decision. And again, I don't like the way he plays the game.
It's crazy to think that just 3 years ago, Alejandro Garnacho was widely considered as a wonder kid, Man United's best academy product in years, and now he's one of the worst players in the Premier League. Garnacho was a very polarizing player, a very divisive player. His rise at United was rapid. He went from being a young super sub that contributed against tired legs off the bench to starting in 30 consecutive games. He quickly became one of the faces of the club, scoring bangers away at Everton and Galatasaray in tense atmospheres, a Puskás Award winner. This guy looked unfazed in some of the toughest stadiums in Europe. So how is it that a teenager who was on top of the world has become one of the worst players in the Premier League right now? Hi, welcome back to T.H.S. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's get back into the video. One thing has consistently haunted Garnacho, and it's big chances. He has an unbelievable catalog of big missed chances. It's actually ridiculous. He scores the goals you expect the best players to score, and he misses the chances you expect the worst players to finish. This very issue has split Garnacho fans in two. Some called for him to be allowed time to develop. I mean, after all, during this time, he was a teenager. He needed time to bed in and to develop. And of course, the environment at United wasn't exactly a calm, kind of nurturing environment for a young talent to develop. But I, personally, as a United fan, couldn't help but compare him to his age mates. Players like Lamine Yamal, Desiree Doué, Florian Wirtz. These guys all had their ups and downs, as any player does, but their trajectory was always upwards. They had their ups and downs, but when they were Garnacho's age, they showed more development than he has. They contributed in the biggest moments. They were leading their teams. And while Garnacho was given that same platform, instead of developing, he regressed. He actually became worse as he aged, which is insane. His deficiencies became even more magnified as he became older. He missed chances left, right, and center, not tracking back enough, not pressing with intent, not disciplined in training. Add to this his insane ego. He was quickly becoming the architect of his own downfall, one of the most hated players in the Premier League. His issues were magnified in such a way that even United fans started turning on him. He finally broke the final straw in the aftermath of the 2025 Europa League final. After a devastating loss to Spurs, Garnacho spoke about how he didn't understand starting all the knockout games leading to the final, but being benched in the final for Mason Mount, who had just returned from injury at the time. The next day, Ruben Amorim reportedly told him to pray that he finds a new club. He was added to the now infamous bomb squad at United. I want to add a quick side note here. For all the things that Ruben Amorim got wrong at United, he actually did so well in clearing out the prima donnas and the problems in the dressing room who just weren't good enough or just didn't want to be here. Now, Garnacho had interest from a few clubs here and there, but the strongest one came from Chelsea, a fellow Premier League rival. Chelsea have developed a reputation for stockpiling young players and either platforming them in the team or selling them on from profit, with the latter being more likely than the former. Garnacho, it seems, fancied his chances in the first team and decided that it would be Chelsea or nothing. Then on the 28th of August 2025, he finally got his move. It's safe to say that Chelsea fans were excited when they signed United's best winger for just 40 million.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Now, I'll admit, at the time, I thought 40 million was a steal for Chelsea to sign a young player who already had Prem experience. But 5 months on now, I think the steal was actually United getting 40 million from him. Every week, you see Chelsea fans just losing it every time he misplaces a pass, misses a huge chance. Everyone's ready to criticize him, and I share the sentiment. He just completely capitulates every game, and it's getting worse. Just 1 goal and 3 assists in 15 Premier League appearances. It's just not good enough for a club of the ambitions of Chelsea. It's starting to seem like he can't even do the basics right. I mean, just a few days ago in the game against West Ham, he was hooked at halftime. 11 times possession lost in 1 half. That's ridiculous. Now, he obviously isn't as bad as his performance suggests. I mean, I think he's actually a decent enough player, but maybe it's a mental issue. I don't know, but I think his biggest problem is his ego, personally. He thinks he is way better than he actually is, and that's the problem. I'm a United fan. I've supported this sport since we first started hearing about him back in 21-22, and United fans always stand by their own. But to get an entire fan base to turn on you, it's really, really hard, especially when you're one of their own. I mean, we've had some horrible signings and really bad players over the years, but never have we turned on these players unless they gave us concrete reason to do so. And the funny thing here is, even Chelsea fans are turning on him. The discourse online turned quickly from Chelsea robbed United to United are an evil institution for selling Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea. We should actually send them back the 40 million in solidarity. It's hilarious. Something else I find amusing is how he gets booed everywhere he goes. He was getting booed by Charlton Athletic fans. But yeah, for whatever reason, the career of Alejandro Garnacho is severely going downwards. It's in a downward spiral, and it's a cautionary tale. It's one that teaches us that swallowing your pride and actually being humble allows you to succeed. But ego will kill you unless your name is Cristiano Ronaldo. So where does he go from here? Is he going to succeed at Chelsea? Is he going to get that inevitable loan move to Strasbourg? Or will he be another what-if story? Time will tell, and we'll be watching his career with great interest. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.